Alrighty, thanks for clicking on this video, everybody, and welcome to my savings, budgeting, and YouTube journey. Today, I am going to do one of my planning videos. So you guys know at the beginning of the year or the end of last year, I decided I was going to try a 12-week year. So we are in my first 12-week year ever, which means that my goals have to be done or met by, for me, April 9th. So 12-week year, you know, you can flex it or play with it any way that you want to. Mine are based on my financial goals, which are based on my paychecks. So April 9th is my deadline to meet the three financial goals. The three goals that I set for myself, I've set financial, personal, and YouTube goals. So let me show you what those were. All right, these are the goals that I've set. This is for a recap or for those of you who have never seen my 12-week year goal outline. So the first one was I want to wake up at 5:30 a.m. Monday through Friday, and then I want to go to bed at 10 p.m. Sunday through Thursday, of course, to be prepared for the next workday. Financial goals, I wanted to finish a minimum of 2 savings challenges. I wanted to finish the birthday challenge and the succulent savings challenge. So those are financial goals. We did already finish the succulent challenge, and we are already set up to finish the birthday challenge. So yay, those two are met or on their way to be met. YouTube subscribers, last time I checked, we had about 3,500. So we are halfway between the 12-week year. So hopefully we can finish off the 4,000 subscribers. And then here I just wrote down the ways that I planned on getting there. So make sure you take a look at that video if you have not seen it before. What I am doing to kind of track and stay on track is I am doing habit tracking. So every day, which clearly I've missed a few days, every day I go in and I look at, you know, the goals that I'm tracking and whether I've done it that day. So these are all color coded. I got these from Amazon.com. You can go ahead and take a look in my storefront. I will link it down below on where I got these inserts from. But that is how I'm tracking every day. So let me quickly fill in what I did Friday, Saturday, and so far today. I've changed it now. My week is going from Sunday to Saturday. Okay, so I filled it in for the last 2 days. So what I've decided to do is that I'm going to go back and, you know, kind of score the last 2 weeks just to see how I've been doing in the areas that are set goals. You know, everything else is just something that I kind of just want to know. So like the waking up at 5:30, these are all things that are going to contribute to my goals. The expense tracking, the YouTube filming, the screens off at 9 p.m. and the no spends. So I did not go over this, you know, I did not film this the last 2 weeks, but this week and last week I did do. So I'm gonna go ahead and score the last 2 weeks and show you guys how I did. This is how I'm scoring it. So like things like waking up at 5:30, that's a 1 to 5, you know, Monday through Friday. So that's 5 days. This is how I'm scoring, you know. So if I only did it for 2 days, that's a 40% score, you know, so on and so forth. And the things that I'm tracking every day, 7 days a week, that is what I'm basing off of here. And then the 1 to 3 are the YouTube scoring, because I only want to film, you know, at least 3 times a week. So that's how I'm scoring that. So let me show you how I did in these areas. The areas again that I'm tracking are waking, screen times, no spend, whether I expense tracked, and filming. So this is how I did last week, the 2nd through the 10th, the one that I didn't record. And then this week is going to be from the 11th through the 17th. So that last week that I did not film, my score was 79, which was pretty good. So that is the highest that I've gotten so far. And let's see how I did from the 11th through the 17th. Let me see. Wow, I got 85%. That is the best I have ever done. 85%. Wow. Oh my God. Wow. Yay, yay, confetti. That is amazing. I did really good the last week. There was one day this week that I did everything. Monday. I did everything except for film, which is probably why I had time to get everything else done. So 85, that's the best that I have done so far. So 85%. 100%. So one thing I think that helped was I am reading more. I got a book that I'm more interested in. So I am reading a book. I was reading a book called ADHD for Smart Blank Women, Smart ASS Women. And oddly enough, it did not keep my attention. So, I mean, there were some useful things in there that were kind of like, that does make sense that this happens, yada, yada, yada. But anyway, I found a book that I am reading that I like better. It's called White Teeth. And honestly, I don't know exactly what it's about yet, but so far it's good. It was one of those books, which I've only ever found like 2 books like this that don't have a description, which I really like, honestly, because I'm one of those people that don't like to watch the trailers for movies. I don't like to watch like more than just a couple minutes because they give away the best parts in those. Anyway, kind of like a book. Like I just like to figure out what it's about. So far it's good. I do want to get back into my James Patterson's Alex Cross series. I think I'm only like 3 books in and there's like 32. So I'll probably get back into that after I'm done with this book that I picked up. We do have 2 bookcases full of books. I had a period of time where I was hyper focused on books. So of course I have I have a whole list of things that I kind of like collected over the years, but whatever. That's just a habit that I'm trying to break. One thing I'm proud of is reading. What else did I do really good on? Filming, I usually do pretty good on that, but expense tracking, I usually do pretty good at. And waking up and reading, I did really good at. So what I probably need to fix is no spends, and no spends is what I need to work on. But, that's kind of not really a priority for me because, we're already on track to meet all of our financial goals. So I'm not too worried about that. It's more about, for me, how much I spend, not what days I spend it on. So the next 2 weeks, I'm going to start filming these every 2 weeks instead of 1. So on my off pre-payday prep weeks, I will have these videos. So I can just take a look and see, how I did for the past 2 weeks. And then I'm also going to plan for the next 2 weeks. So let me do that now. Let me show you. The last 2 weeks, I've been doing pretty good on getting everything done. This is my February spread. So this was the week before last week. So I did get a lot of stuff done. Anything that I didn't get done kind of just rolled over to the next day. I wasn't doing great with putting in the wake up and bedtimes, but as long as I know that I woke up, at 5:30 and went to bed, or at least turned off the screens by 9 o'clock, I'm trying to go to sleep by 10 p.m. But as long as I turn off the screens by 9, I'm okay. This day, obviously, I went to bed pretty late, and I think that's because I was editing a video. So, and this day. But that was the week before last. And then last week, I did really good with getting things done all on time, except for laundry. I need to do laundry today, the 18th. And I'm doing the plan with me now. I did review the last 2 weeks, and then I'm gonna make sure that I pack my lunch for tomorrow. Tomorrow is actually the only day that I need to work in the office. So I need to pack lunch for tomorrow, prepare my clothes for the week, and I wanted to talk to you guys about that ADHD book that didn't go so well. So I don't know if I'm gonna finish it. I really have a hard time not finishing a book. Even if I hate it, I always feel like I need to finish it. I don't know. I might have to get over it with this one though. And I did do my extra shift yesterday. I did all of this stuff. I got a lot of cleaning done on Saturday, so I'm very glad about that because I was able to do some filming today, and I need to do my nails tonight. So today I'm just probably gonna cook. I want to try this meatball recipe. So we've done it before, and my daughter loves it. I love it too. It's kind of like an appetizer, kind of like a potluck thing that somebody brought one time to work, and I am obsessed with it. So it's literally only 3 ingredients, and it's so good and so easy. And it sounds disgusting when I tell you the ingredients. So it is meatballs, grape jelly, and chili sauce. I think it's called chili sauce. Oh my God. You put it in a crock pot for like a couple hours. I don't even know how long, but I'm going to do that today. And it is so good. Like if you're ever going to like a Super Bowl party or just, a get together, it's so easy to make and it is so good. So good. Okay. that's it. Scheduling the trip. We do want to go on a road trip next week, so I was looking at some of the hotel prices. I didn't know how much I was going to have in the family fun envelope, so now that I do know, I know how much of a hotel that we can afford, and I can do that this week. So I'll probably put that on the list to book the hotel tonight. And I want to leave, so I'm gonna try to plan the next 2 weeks now. I'm gonna do this bi-weekly. So on Wednesday night, I'm gonna check whether there are any overtime shifts, and we are going to be traveling. So Tuesday night, we need to pack. Right, travel. And then she is going to a college fair from 10 to 2, and I am off work at, let me put a little sticker in there. So my Happy Planner books, see if I can find a box. I want to remember that I am off at 12 o'clock this day. So that way we can just head to where we're going, and we're gonna stay in the hotel from this night to this night because the weather is gonna be the best those days. Let me check my yearly to see if there's any birthdays coming up for the next 2 weeks. February. Yep, there's a birthday on the 22nd. Let me see if I got a birthday sticker. All right, so I have this. I'm gonna put that right over here, so I remember to tell my friend happy birthday. And I want to put one of these stickers in here too, so that we can make plans for what we want to do between Thursday and Friday while we're away. I'm gonna put this in here so we can put our hotel information right here. That way I don't forget either the instructions or the address or rules, anything important that I need to put down there. So that's one birthday. She is going to be out of school this week, and I am going to be off work on Thursday and Friday. I need to look through these and see. All right, I'm gonna be off work on Thursday and Friday. We're probably just going to relax on the Thursday that we come back from our trip, but Friday I want to make sure that I write down a to-do list. Not sure what I have planned yet, but I want to make sure I do that. She's going to be off of school this week, so I do want to write in here there's going to be no school. Monday, I know I definitely have some errands that I need to do. I need to make a reservation this day. All right, I think that's it. So I've done all my stickers. I've put in all the important dates. I've checked my yearly. I have checked my monthly. All right, I think I'm ready. Saturday, maybe I'll do a bonus video this day. All right, I think that's it for me today. I think I want to maybe add in to budget for a book, for a Alex Cross book. Maybe, if not, if I can't find it at the library, you can buy used books on Amazon, so those are a little bit cheaper. Honestly, I think it was only like $5. I'll double check and put it in my cart so that... Really, bro? We'll double check so that I can remember to put in my cart. But other than that, we are good to go. We are ready for the next 2 weeks. I will continue to habit track for the rest of the month so I can score myself to make sure I'm staying on track. But we're halfway through our 6-week year, and I think we're doing pretty good. Let me see what my average is for the past 6 or 7 weeks. So my average over the last 7 weeks is 75 for my personal goal tracking. So that is not bad at all. I am happy with that. All right, that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for spending time with me today. I want you to always remember it is about progression and not about perfection. Thanks for watching again and happy saving. Bye.